Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. It's me, Shannon LaBruyere. I am live and loving it, learning how to use this new version of Facebook Live that apparently I haven't mastered, but I'm still delighted to be here. I'm delighted to be spending part of our Sunday evening with you. So that's delightful. My name is Shannon LaBruyere, and I am here to help you thrive and change the change that you want, the change that you don't want. If you would like to, type in the comments, say hello, and let me know that you're here. Because it would appear based on this new format that I might not know when you're watching, which just stinks. So let me know you're here by typing in the comments and saying hi. Oh, I've got some reactions. Samantha's here, Missy's here. I love that. So glad. All right, tonight we are going to be talking a little bit about dreams. I'm going to share with you a piece of my story. I hope that it resonates with you. Hi, Jerry. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Paul. I'm glad you're jumping on. In fact, I'm sure that part of my story will resonate with you because I believe everybody has a dream inside of them and they want it to come out. Carol's here. Oh, this is awesome, you guys. I am honored that you're here. Tonight's hashtag is going to be Find the Beauty. I struggled with which hashtag to pick, but I do believe Find the Beauty is the right one because it's our job to find beauty in our own lives. Nobody else will do it for us. If we don't take on that assignment, nobody else is going to do it for us. So we need to take ownership of that. So tonight, Thrive and Change, Sunday Night Live's hashtag is Find the Beauty. Oh, I'm loving it. Sylvia's here. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Michael Bobo, I hope you're jumping on. I would love to see you. Saw the invite go out. Awesome. All right. So hopefully you guys had a very restful week, a week of rejuvenation and gosh, I don't know. We didn't have a whole lot of places to go, did we? So I hope that you were able to take some comfort in knowing that your schedule was a little bit easier. Not everybody's, I know, but a lot of us. So I hope that's the case. I've been using this time that we've had off to do some introspection. I've definitely been reevaluating some things that I've been doing. Are they important? Are they necessary? Did I need to keep doing them? Asking some of those obvious questions that sometimes aren't obvious until the world comes to a grinding halt and we are in the middle of an epidemic and we go, oh, okay, maybe I should reevaluate what's going on here. Take this opportunity. I hope you are. I hope you are because it's a great opportunity to do it. All right, so with that, oh, Lisa, I'm glad you're here. And Laura's here. Lisa Jane Wilson's here. Gosh, we've got a couple of Lisas. I love it. All right, you guys, tonight we're going to talk about dreams. I'm going to share with you a little bit of my story. I was poor. I was really poor growing up. I was the kind of poor that washed my clothes in the bathtub with shampoo because we didn't have electricity to run the washing machine, which didn't spin anyway. And I didn't want to walk a mile to the party store to cash in old pop bottles to buy the box of laundry soap because my 4 sisters and my brother didn't have food for breakfast. And I needed the pop bottle money to buy cereal. Everything in my life seemed like it was a trade-off. We either had gas to run the furnace or we had electricity to run the lights, but we didn't have both. So I got really, really good at choosing from a limited field, choosing the best available. For example, when I went in a store, I only looked at the clearance racks, only. Now, for sure, this wasn't all bad. It really wasn't. It honed my creativity. And to this day, I can take $5 to the Salvation Army store and I can come home with a whole new outfit. Yeah, it's awesome. I love that. It's a good thing. I learned to be an excellent seamstress. My sister and I would make a game out of cruising the clearance aisle at the fabric store, and we would find the best quality fabric that $1 a yard would buy. And then once we found it, we'd decide what we could make with it. And that way we always had good quality clothing. We started a lot of trends this way. We were the only girls in school who had skirts made out of upholstery fabric because we were awesome. We had old sweatshirts that we adorned with yards of ribbon that we found in a grab bag for 50 cents. I found a thrift store that had a seemingly endless supply of classic cardigan sweaters in every color imaginable. They're twin sets. For those ladies who are familiar with twin sets, they were twin sets that were missing a twin. They were a dime a piece. And in my senior year of high school, I wore one almost every day. I decided it would be my look. Some kids wore $60 Jordache jeans, which I know dates me. I wore 10-cent sweaters. I learned over the course of 18 years or so not to want more, to want just enough to make do, to be content. And don't get me wrong, I'll say it again, I value the lessons I learned growing up. And I value the fact that whatever state I'm in, I can be content in it. That was a good thing. But there was a downside to it also. I thought really, really small. Hear me now, really small. I kept shopping from the clearance rack of life. I made all of my choices based on what I saw in front of me. And if I couldn't see it, I didn't think about it. When it came to my future, I went right to the clearance rack, straight to it. No dreaming for me, because dreams aren't on the clearance rack. Dreaming is the opposite of the clearance rack. And everyone said, I had potential. They said, oh, you've got so much potential. And I had no idea what to do with that potential. Are you hearing me? Does this sound familiar? I had no idea what to do with all that potential because it wasn't on the clearance rack. When I was in high school, I had scholarships and grants that allowed me to go to any college in the country that would have me, literally. And most of them would have wanted me. I never even considered them. You know what I picked? I picked the college that my old boyfriend attended, and he was a jerk. But it was right there in front of me. I was making the best of what I had right in front of me. And I made a surprising amount of progress with that clearance rack mentality. I did. But you know what's wrong with that picture? The available options controlled me. They limited me. They boxed me in. I never learned how to dream or how to reach beyond myself because I just kept looking at the clearance rack. Carol says, except for Ken, he was one in a million. Isn't that the truth? I've known my husband Ken since I was 15, and Ken was not a clearance rack kind of a guy. And I ended up marrying him, and it's been 37 years. So yeah, it wasn't all bad, people. There were some things right in front of me that I was smart enough to snap up eventually. But I really didn't know how to dream. And I'm trying to think of the word when a person's muscles shrink up and they don't use them. Atrophy. My dreaming muscle atrophied over time. I looked at the options that presented themselves and I chose from among them. I didn't create a future. Hear me now. I didn't create a future. I accepted a default future. I didn't look for more. I always was looking for just enough. And when I had just enough, I stopped looking. I learned to dream as an adult. Thank God. Thank God. It's been a slow process, but it's been steady. And I'm still learning. I'm still dreaming. I'm still growing. But this is what I know. When we choose from only the available options that we can see, we're settling. I wish I could help every one of you stop settling. Stop settling. There is more. I promise you, there is more than what you can see right in front of your face. My life's work is to help people stop settling in their businesses, in their relationships, in their lives, because I know, because I've walked the path, that there is more. You know what it took to start me dreaming? A crisis. Interesting. A crisis is what helped me to start dreaming. My whole world fell apart. The people that I thought were my friends turned out not to be. They abandoned me when I didn't do what they wanted me to do. I discovered that putting my career in the hands of other people was a huge mistake. Allowing someone else to decide when and how I got to use my gifts and my skills was a really bad decision, but it was convenient, and it was what was right in front of me at the time. And it served me well for a season. But then the crisis came, and the promotion I thought I deserved, that I thought I had earned, went to somebody else, and I was devastated. And I thought, why did I even get my hopes up? Why did I even get my hopes up for that? Because I wanted that job. I deserved that job. And I'm going to be honest with you, I was angry. I was really upset. I was devastated. My confidence was low. I beat myself up. How could I have been so foolish? How could I have been so foolish to pin my hopes on a promotion? That wasn't on the clearance rack. I need to be satisfied with what I had. And that is not true. It is not true, my friend. That promotion I thought I deserved would have locked me in a box if there hadn't been a crisis that busted it open. I had my own personal crisis. The whole world wasn't shaking, but my world was shaking. You know what I mean? My world turned upside down. And a really great mentor helped me realize that it was not a curse. It was not a sign that I needed to go shopping on the clearance rack again to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life. He helped me realize that it was my opportunity to put it back together the way I wanted it to be. Hear this. Hear this. So many people live their lives exchanging what they want for what is familiar. I'm going to say that again. So many people live their lives exchanging what they want for what is familiar, what is safe, what's right in front of them. Well, the world just hit the reboot button and nothing is familiar anymore. It's different. Your world's different. My world's different. And we're going to have a new life, whether we want it or not. The season that we're in right now, this isn't normal. This is a transition that's going to get us to a new place. This will settle down. This will pass. And we are going to be able to establish our own normal. We will get the opportunity to decide what normal looks like for us. And I want you to know, if you didn't like the old normal, now is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is my opportunity to design my life for you to design your life according to our dreams. And if you don't know what your dream is, I wish I could help you find it, because it's in there. I promise. I promise it is. I promise it is. And now's the time. When everything's in upheaval, when everything's turned upside down, now is the time. So what are you waiting for? What do you need? What do you need to take the next step toward your dream? Maybe you need to find it. Maybe. Maybe you don't even know what's in there. Hello. Some of you on here, I know what your dream is. You know what your dream is, and you are running after it. But some of you don't. And I just want to encourage you. You can find it, and I'm willing to help you. I hope I help you through Sunday Night Live. I hope that this allows you to connect with that hopeful piece of yourself that says, you know what? Things are possible. I can do it. It's if I can get my brain to think along the right path, that path of hope, that path of being productive. If I can get my brain to find the beauty in the situation I'm in right now, I can create something great, even out of a crisis. The darker the night, the brighter the light. The darker the night, the brighter your light. I don't know how this pandemic has affected you. It may have made you work crazy hours. If you're in healthcare, you might be working crazy hours on the front lines. If you're a first responder, I know there's been a lot of pressure. Yes. So you might be exceedingly busy. Others that are listening and watching are left with nothing to do. Their job's on hold, it would appear. They're not doing anything. And then there's others of us who are working from home, trying to make a new way to do the thing we used to do face to face. It runs the gamut. But this is what I want you to know. No matter what you're dealing with, the challenges, the frustrations, that is true. But the other part is also true. For every dark piece, there's a bright piece. For every frustrating thing, there is a creative solution. This is our time. This is not time to sit down and say, woe is me. Although I'll be honest, you can do that for a little while. If you want to spend an hour, feel sorry for yourself. I get it. But I want you to know that you can't stay there and you don't have to. That's clearance rack thinking. Your dreams are not going to be on the clearance rack. They're going to be far past that. It's time for us to start looking out there to that great thing that we've always wanted to do, that person that we've always wanted to become. Now's the time. It's our great chance. It's the crisis. It's like my personal crisis. You get your own. We all get them. It's your chance to choose to be creative, to recreate yourself, to design your normal before the world decides what it's going to look like and hands it to you on a paper plate. Don't accept the clearance rack dream, okay? Please don't. And if you need help knowing how to find that dream or what to do to get to it, I want to help you. And all you have to do is message me and we can talk about it. So there you go. Dreams aren't on the clearance rack. Brother Holland summed it up right away. Dreams aren't on clearance. They're really not. Hi, Jody. I'm glad you're here. And Bonita, thank you for joining us. So what is your dream, you guys? Would you like to share it? I would love to hear it. I would love to see. We've got a few minutes. What are you dreaming of doing? Lisa says amen. What are you dreaming of? What do you wish you could do and you just never could? Now's your chance. I'm telling you, now is your chance. It's time to stop settling. It's time to stop settling. And once we stop settling for just enough, it is amazing what we start to see. Because if we're not looking for more, we'll never find more. Do you understand that that's how that works? If you aren't looking for more, you won't find more. Remember, where our focus goes, our energy flows. If we're not looking for opportunities, we'll never find them. If we're not looking for more, we will never get more. More does not come and smack us over the head. For some of you, more is trying to smack you over the head right now, and you're blaming all of it on a crisis, when actually it's an opportunity that says, you said you wanted something different. Here's your chance, right? What are your dreams? I'd love to hear them. One of my dreams, I'll share with you, one of my dreams is to have a website, a web platform where people can come and take courses that I teach, that I have videos, and you could come into that. You could go to that website and you could download a course, maybe a course on how to deal with difficult people. And I would be on video talking to you and helping, and maybe have a workbook to go with it. This is a dream. I would love it. I want to see my live stream leadership mastermind grow exponentially because the impact that it has on the people who are in it is so exhilarating that I would love to have 1,000 more. So that's another dream of mine. Jody says this. Jody says her dream is to own her own retail store. That's awesome, Jody, and congratulations for knowing what your dream is. And I'm just curious, what's the next step you can take to get there? One thing. What's the next step that would take you toward it in the midst of all this crisis? What's the next step you could take to get toward your dream of having a store? Jerry Holland says this, a Miracle Center, Nashville. Oh my gosh, a Miracle Center. I'm familiar with the Miracle Center because I'm a part of the board of the Miracle Center. I'm part of the advisory board. Yeah, Brother Holland, miracles, right? We need them. We need them inside and we need them outside. What a thrill. What a dream. But it's not on the clearance rack, is it? Miracles are something never on the clearance rack. Benita says this, my ultimate dream is to own and run an adult daycare facility. Wow. Talk about impact, Benita. That's amazing. Where are you in that process of bringing that dream to life? I'd love to know. Oh, Benita says she's going to pray along with Jody. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, we need prayers. We need encouragement. We need support. Yeah, that's the thing. We can't just accomplish our dreams all by ourselves. We've always got to have somebody else with us because we're designed to work with others. We're never going to be great by ourselves. Never going to be. Anybody else want to share your dream? I'd love to hear it. We'd love to hear it. And we'll give you some kudos and shouts out and support, and we'll say some prayers. We'll be here for each other, right? What's your dream? I'd love to hear it. And if you don't have it, think about it. Think about it. Post it in the Sunday Night Live Facebook group. I'd love to see it. Jody's on the step of completing her business plan. Awesome. You know what I love about that? You've got a plan. You're making a plan. This is a good thing. Yes, business plans are critical steps for any kind of a business that we want to start, right? Having a plan. This is what it looks like. Good job, Jody. Bonita, how about you? What's your next step for adult daycare facility? Yolanda says, my dream is to see my organization not struggle financially and succeed in helping children and families with educational support. Yolanda, that is a fantastic dream. These are the best kind of dreams, the dreams that connect us with the people that we want to help and serve, because we are designed to make good change happen in the world. Yolanda, so what is your next step toward that dream? The next step. And I've seen a little bit of what's going on, Yolanda, in your world. You're in a nonprofit organization, and that's been turned upside down by this COVID crisis. Wow. So your back's up against the wall, but this is also a time of great creativity. It's a time of great creativity. Great creativity. The darker the night, the brighter the light. There is good to be found in this, and I know you're going to find it because you're committed to the people you serve, and you are on a mission, and your creativity is going to shine forth. My prayer is that that will happen for you and for your organization, Yolanda. Know that. Let's see, Missy's dream. Missy's dream is a successful and profitable coffee shop. I love it. For one thing, I love coffee. The coffee that Missy serves in her coffee shop is my favorite coffee. It's Thumb Roast Coffee, and Missy's shop is Croswell, Ray's Croswell, which is a great cafe. If you're ever in the Thumb of Michigan, you want to go see her. Jerry Holland says this, your dream, Shannon, will come true because you're sharing to help others and you reap the same seed you sow. Amen to that. I believe that's true, that we reap what we sow, right? And as we support each other and come alongside each other, other people will support us and come alongside us, and we will thrive together. Yeah. Let's see. Bonita says her next step is to make a plan that's financially viable and have my daughters and a few others that would really like to help make it a reality. Oh, working with your family and a plan. Yeah. Take the next step, Bonita. Take the next step. Get that plan going and find out step one and then take it. We can't wait for our dreams to happen. We actually have to take action toward them. I know you know that, but I'm going to tell you anyway because I need to hear it myself, that sometimes I'm just waiting and waiting for the big thing to happen. And it turns out I need to take a walk, step toward it, see what happens, right? Missy says to me, that wasn't a hint. She's laughing because I promoted Ray's Croswell. Well, it wasn't a hint, but it's true. And I can't help it. It's my favorite coffee. Every night, this is the truth, you guys. So I'm speaking to, I believe that Missy's going to have a successful business because the product she offers is fantastic. So every night, and this is probably a coffee no. So if it is, don't judge me, people. If you are really into coffee, don't judge me. But I wake up really early in the morning and the coffee grinder makes a lot of noise. And so I have to hit the coffee grinder at night before I go to bed. It's the last thing I do. And then I set up my coffee pot so that all I have to do is get up, and I get up at 5 and I hit the button and the coffee starts happening. And I am not lying. Whenever I grind that coffee and set that coffee pot up with my delicious Blue Lake Dark, honest to God, it makes me so happy. And I think, oh, tomorrow morning I get to get up and drink that. It's true. Bonita says, thank you for energy encouragement. Bonita, you are welcome. You have, I believe this, especially of people who are on Sunday Night Live. You have everything you need to do the next thing you need to do. Yolanda, you do as well. Missy, you do, and you're working it. Jerry Holland, you are doing the human part of founding a miracle center in Nashville. And then God's going to come in and do the God part, which is going to make it amazing. Pretty exciting stuff. I love being a part of your plans. I love being a part of your plans. Thank you for sharing them with me. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that you checked in tonight. I'm glad you listened to my story. But even more importantly, I am glad that you're allowing your dreams to bubble up and you are looking at the opportunities that you have to take this crisis, this pause, and make something really great happen out of it. If you are looking for the opportunity, you will find it. And if I can help you do that, send me a message, hit me up in the comments. We can talk, we can have a conversation, and I will find out what it is you're looking for, and I will help you any way I can. God bless you all. I love you. It was great to be back. My little mini vacation. Okay, but man, it's good to be here. Oh my gosh. So Jerry Holland says this, miracle praying. Ooh, good. On Facebook page, Miracle Praying, Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 9:45 Central on the Facebook page. If you are somebody who wants to pray for a miracle, who needs a miracle in your life, as you all know, I'm a person of faith. I'm a Christian. I pray. If you're not, that is A-okay. You don't have to go visit Jerry Holland's Facebook page. But if you do want a miracle, that's a man who believes God for great things. So absolutely check him out. You'll see if you click on him, you'll see his page, so you'll be able to find it. Benita says this is exciting as I've never shared this before. Yay! Oh, congratulations, Bonita. Congratulations for the new birth of a dream. Right here, I got to witness it. That's amazing. I love it. Congratulations, Bonita. And a wonderful, wonderful vision you have to help adults in need. Terrific. Carol says this, leadership classes on Saturday mornings are so wonderful. Sign up with Shannon and ask her about them. Yes, believe Carol. She is telling you the truth. No, it really is true. That is, for those of you who have a dream, if you want to learn how to lead yourself well, joining our Livestream Leadership Mastermind group would be a great place for you to start. We would love to have you. Hi, Bermuda Bob. Good to have you. I haven't seen you live in a while. Missy says this: if you need help focusing on growing or starting a business, you will get there so much faster and grow exponentially if you get with Shannon for coaching. That is true. That is true. And just so you know, I have a coach. And one of the ways that I got to exercise that dreaming muscle and become a coach was that I had one. I had a career coach who really helped me to focus on what was my dream and what could I do with the skills and the gifts and the talents that I had. What was my heart telling me to do was so powerful. And that is one of the things that inspired me to do what I do. Coaching is incredible. And I would not be where I am now if it weren't for having a coach who would help me. And so I'm here for you. Missy, thank you for the shout out. Thank you so much. I love it. And I'm honored. You're welcome, Bonita. Oh, Bob, Bermuda Bob says he's shipwrecked in Bermuda. I don't know that you're shipwrecked, Bob. It looks like paradise to me, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how the pandemic is affecting you there in Bermuda, but I hope you're doing well and that you're healthy. All right, you guys, we're going to wrap up. Thank you so much for hanging with me, and thank you for sharing your dreams. If you are not a member of the Sunday Night Live Facebook group, in the next little bit, I'm going to post the link so that you can join. Make sure you answer the questions and read the rules. That's all you have to do, and then you get to be in there. And I would love to carry on this conversation with you over the coming week. Bermuda Bob is a coach, and he says being a coach is an awesome fulfillment of my why. That's awesome, Bob. How long have you been a coach? I know Bob. He is one of my compatriots. Is that even a word? He's one of my compatriots in the John Maxwell team. So he's also a John Maxwell certified coach and trainer. So it's pretty amazing. We've got people all over the world, and it's awesome to have you chiming in from Bermuda. And Brother Hans says, thank you. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. I think we need to thank you for having prayer and for praying and believing for miracles, because we could use them. Oh, so Bob has been a coach since 2011. Pretty cool. And Bob, you have a nonprofit as well, right? And I can't remember the name of it, but it helps military personnel to integrate back into civilian life, if I'm not mistaken. If you want, you can drop a link to that. We would love to know about it. I've got some military people, some former military people who are avid followers of Sunday Night Live, and that might be something that they could really use. So yeah, feel free to drop that in. Oh, Bonita, she's sending a shout out to Sylvia for adding her to the group for Sunday Night Live. Yep, that's what friends are for. If you enjoy this, share it with somebody. Share it with somebody. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to go. You are awesome. I love you. Take care, and I will see you this week in the Sunday Night Live Facebook group, and we'll be talking about our dream. So I'll meet you there. Bye.